Hey everyone, Wes here for Family Gamer TV, and today we're going to take a look at Angry Birds Stella, the latest Angry Birds game from Rovio. This one featuring Stella and her friends on the Golden Island. So, as you might see, my children and I have been having a little play with this ahead of time, but we're going to go right back to the very start and show you some of the early levels. And we'll maybe have a look at the in-app purchases, talk about telepods and all that kind of stuff. Because Angry Birds Stella is another of the Angry Birds games that features the telepods technology. So if you're not familiar with that, that's the ability to buy physical toys and transport them into the game. And that works by using a little kind of magnifying glass podium that the figure sits on. You put it on top of your device's camera, and it can identify a little code on the bottom of the figure using the magnifying glass, transporting it into the game. Now, Angry Birds Stella then. Let's get into the action and take a look. So, you've got the standard 3 stars that you get on every level in standard Angry Birds games. You can see in the top corner here, you've got 72 stars earned in total. You've got coins over in the top right-hand corner, and you've got some pictures earned in the bottom left-hand corner, and then standard settings and Facebook connection in the bottom right-hand corner. And let's have a look at the first level. So, this is one of the tutorial levels. Just kind of shows you, breaks you in, how you fling birds in case you've never played Angry Birds before. So, just the simple kind of drag back, fire, and away we go. One piggy taken out. Oh no, I didn't even take out the pig. What a failure on my part. Look at him, breathing a sigh of relief. Well, we'll finish him off with another fling and send him packing. So there we go, and you earn points for that. Those points then earn you the stars, and the stars are actually used to unlock characters, and we'll see that in a moment. So obviously you can get high scores, you can compare those scores via Facebook to other friends. And you might think that Angry Birds Stella is there to target, oh look, here we get a nice little advert. There are adverts in Angry Birds Stella. This one I think is for the film The Box Trolls. Yeah, we can't really do much about that. We've got to wait till we can skip. I think at 5 seconds left you can skip through. So little annoyances of adverts, but I don't yet know how much the game is going to cost, whether it will be free. I think most of the other apps are free now and ad supported. So second level, this is going to show us how to use Stella's powers. So you fling her. Again, we're going to line her up here with the guidelines. I'm going to fling her. And then you're asked to put your finger on the screen. And as you tap and hold and let go, you'll see that Stella then flings herself super speedy-like into whatever you're targeting. Now, this is a marked difference in the Stella character. So in previous incarnations of Angry Birds games, Stella's always had kind of bubble powers, and now she has these death-defying dash powers that I'm calling them, and you can actually use those to bounce around off the environment as well, and we'll see that in a few levels coming up. So the stars, yeah, I mentioned, are used to unlock characters as well. I think I was in the middle of something before we got sidetracked by this lovely advert. And again, more box trolls. So, kind of hoping this doesn't happen between every level. Would be rather annoying. First time out we played this without an internet connection, we didn't get any adverts. So I'm guessing if you want to avoid them, turn off your Wi-Fi. Unfortunately, I can't to record this. I need the Wi-Fi. So we will suffer through some adverts. So here you go. How am I going to get around here? We're going to use Stella's special powers. And here you can see by touching and holding, if it lets me, you can aim by bouncing off stuff with Stella. So we're going to bounce off the floor and up into the piggies. So which I think is, it's you can see why they've made the change to Stella character. They're trying to make this character feel a lot stronger than perhaps she was in the previous Angry Birds games. I mean, the bubble powers are cool and all, and they were very different to some of the other powers that the other Angry Birds had, but they don't really feel like an Angry Bird power, do they? They feel a bit nicey nice. So here, she got this real strong power. And we keep moving along through these levels. Now you're going to get to see some of the bouncing, the real kind of skill that you can employ with her abilities. So we zoom this out. And you can see we've got pigs at the top and the bottom. So hopefully I can bounce around here. So I'm going to fling one in here and then bounce here. And then we can take out that one pig. Obviously we need another version of Stella. So we've got over here and we're going to fling her again in through the middle and bounce her off the top. And then she'll take out the other pig. And we'll get a nice 3 stars, hopefully. Now, some of these easy levels, obviously, these first levels, sorry, are rather easy. They are the tutorial levels, and they'll just break you in case you're not familiar with what you're doing. Other characters we will encounter will be Dahlia, Luca, Poppy, and Willow, and they all have varying powers, as you would expect with an Angry Birds game, and we'll see some of those as we progress. So far, I think we've unlocked Dahlia, Poppy, and Luca. And of course, they're all fighting against the evil Gale, the bad princess.
I'm a football freestyler, and I'll teach you new skills.
Now we've got another advert, this one a fruit shoot, skip past that. Lots of people getting free advertising from this Let's Play. Okay, so this one, we're going to see a double bounce. So depending on the material you're bouncing off, you can get multiple bounces. So with this, with it being a sprung kind of piece of canvas, we can do double bounce. Bing, 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 bosh, I think is the accurate description. So Stella takes out yet another pig. Obviously Gale has sent the piggies down to Golden Island to try and upset Stella and all her friends. Stella's not that happy about it. And they're going to get some revenge, I think, on Gale. Now, here you can see we got past the tutorial levels and there's a few extra features now on screen. First up is the scoring in the top right-hand corner. Now, this shows you what you need to do to get each star. So I think we can use 2 birds. We've got to score 27,000, 37,000 points to get the other stars. Or it might be 2 points or 2 birds. I'm not entirely sure what the 2 represents. And then at the top, we've got our character roster. So these are the characters that we've unlocked. You can swap them in and out by spending some of the coins that you've earned. And you earn those coins by doing the levels. So if you wanted to change the characters in order to try and give yourself a better chance of getting 3 stars, you could spend some coins to do that. You'll also notice this little kind of lightning hammer icon in the left-hand side here. This powers up as you progress through levels, and you can unleash it on a particular area of a level to do some kind of mass destruction and help you get a better score, etc. But perhaps most importantly, at the top of this screen, we've got the telepods icon. And when you touch that, it shows you exactly what you need to do with your telepods toys. You've got a sample there of what the Stella packs look like. There's a couple of different play sets you can get for Stella, which we've showcased in previous videos. So take a look at those to see some of the physical toys that are coming for Stella that you can buy, and then obviously you can make use of those and bring these characters in when you need them at no cost, as far as I'm aware, in coins. So once you own that physical toy, you can use it in your game. Now, we can look at some of those quickly. So if you click on the Buy Telepods icon, it takes you straight to Hasbro's website, and you see what telepods are available. Now, currently, we can see the Transformers Angry Birds game that's coming, and Stella. So here you can see some of the Transformers Angry Birds toys, and we can flick through those. And we're going to have some videos on Angry Birds Transformers coming up. So stay tuned for those as well. And of course, we have a previous video which goes into a bit more detail with these toys, and we may have another one for you very, very shortly too. And then we've got the Angry Birds Stella toys. So you can buy the Birds Rock Together collection, which is just a collection of the good guy characters in this, or good girl characters, shall we say. Then you've got kind of the play set. So you've got the Piggy Palace play set, and you can fling Stella at the play set, bits open up. Individual characters, double packs of characters. We've got, so you can see some of the characters in close-up. We've got Dahlia, Gale, Luca, and Poppy. And they all have kind of different costumes that you can dress them up in, which gives it a different twist to the standard Angry Birds Telepod stuff that you get, which tend to be just kind of fixed characters. These ones have a bit more physical play associated with them, which may help them sell a bit more, especially with the play sets and stuff. So we'll see how well that does for Rovio. So they're the toys, and you can see their pricing there, $4.99 for a single figure. Hoping that translates to less than £5 in the UK, but it's probably going to be £5, I would guess. And then you've got the play set up at $20. So we'll see what the pricing's like in the UK when we can. Oops, come out of the app. We'll go back in. So worth noting as well that doesn't appear that you can buy the characters as such. Let's have a look in this photo book. So this shows you the photos that you unlock based on the number of stars that you get. What else have we got here? So different photos for different characters, so you can see a bit more of the personality of each of these characters. Loads of those to unlock yet. And there's a telepods icon down the bottom as well, so let's try that. It just brings up the standard telepods link again. So doesn't look like, as in previous games, you could buy digital versions of the characters. So in Angry Birds Go, for example, you could buy digital versions of carts, and some of those work out quite pricey. This one doesn't seem to have any of that, so let's carry on. And let's see if we can put Stella to good use here and take out multiple piggies. Very nicely done. And you can see a little bit of the hammer got filled in there. Now, will I get 3 stars for this? I have 2 spare Stellas, so I'm hoping so. There we go, and 3 stars. Now, I think if you hit certain items within the levels, you earn coins. So we need to keep our eye out for those. And we'll go through. Oh, and get another advert. Oh, wonderful. This time for dairy milk. Now, I must admit, I do love a bit of dairy milk, but these dairy milk things with biscuits in, not so nice. I wouldn't personally recommend them. Although the advert is quite funny. So we can skip that. Now, here we've got an interesting level, making use of a bowling ball. So we can fling Stella into this bowling ball, but we want to get it at the right angle so that we can bounce her off of the bowling ball and take out. Oh, I can't quite do it. So what I want to do... Oh, is it going to wobble enough? Is it going to wobble enough? No, darn it. So I'll have to take these piggies out another way. So we'll go through here. Just take those out. Boom. Go, piggies. To your doom. Fall to your doom. And there they go. So maybe a 2-star on this one. Disappointingly. But if you aim it just right, you can bounce Stella off that bowling ball and hit the other pigs as well. 1 star? 1 star? Really? 1 star? Disappointing. I have already 3-starred that level now, so doesn't really matter. And you can see the hammer on the side is building up. You can also spend coins to unleash that hammer. 100 coins there. And let's take a look at the in-app purchases while we're here. So, pressing on the coins icon on the right hand side shows you the pricing of the in-app purchases. So you can buy extra coins, and obviously the coins allow you to unlock the characters to use in the levels where they're not usually used. So there isn't a massive need currently at the moment to use these coins, but you will find there is another use for them coming up. So pricing ranges from £1.49 for the smallest pack all the way up to £37.99. £37.99 is quite expensive, but isn't the topmost price that you can get for in-app purchases. So we've seen in other Angry Birds games that some of the items cost $69.99. There was a digital cart in Angry Birds Go that cost that much. So I think Rovio are at least taking note, maybe scaling that back just a little bit to hopefully appease parents a little bit more, because that was, I've got to say, a little bit pricey, especially when you can go and buy physical carts for, I think it was £6.99, something like that. Okay, so here we've got some kind of explosive lava ball things, so let's see what happens when we fling Stella into some of this. So if I bounce her off here, can I bounce her down into the other stuff? Oh no. Oh yes, just about managed to hit. Okay. But I don't think I wanted to go there. I think I actually want to bounce her off of something down here. So if I fling her over here and then bounce her off that, and maybe bounce her into that one. Let's see where we go. Oh, boom, crash, smash. And I got a coin as well. Bonus. So lots of carnage there. But I have a feeling, having used more than one Stella, I might not get 3 stars. No, but I did manage to squeak 2. Did I? Did I get 2 for that? 1 again! Oh, disappointed. So let's move along. Even more. So you can see also in this map, in the top corner here, we've got some fruits. I think they will get you coins. So I might be able to... Can I get right up to them? Not sure. No, can't quite. But I can blow all this up. Boom, boom. Bish, bash. Bosh. There we go. Hopefully 3 stars, but no extra coins. Didn't get the fruits. Come on, it's got to be 3 stars. Add up all my Stellas. Add them up. Does seem to be a little bit slow at the moment resolving the levels. No, only 2 stars. You're having a laugh. Never mind. Okay, next level. So, here we go. Again, another big explosive tarry thing. So we'll try and bounce off that. Oh, bounce off that. Go in here. Bing, bong, boom. That's got to be 3 stars, surely. What more could I do? When we add in the Stellas there, hopefully that will take me over the required total. And we're done. So, yeah, so we'll see in the further Let's Plays. We'll look at Dahlia and Luca. Not Dahlia, no. Poppy and Luca are the 2 I've unlocked. So we'll look at Poppy and... I say I've unlocked, my son's unlocked. And interestingly, his take on Angry Birds Stella was he was originally put off because his first look was, oh, it's all pink and girly, I'm not interested. But he loves Angry Birds games, and I, of course, forced him to play this one, and he loves it. He thinks the powers are super cool. He was really surprised, actually, and I'm glad that he's enjoying it, because I think it is kind of a new inventive twist on the current formula. I'm enjoying playing it more than I thought I would, actually. My usual fix is a bit of Angry Birds Star Wars, but yeah, this is a fun incarnation, and I'm not going to do well on this one. I've got Piggy stuck up there. Oh, slight mistake on my part. Oops. I do find that when the slingshot's quite close to the edge of the screen, you often end up going off onto the bezel. Out of birds. So we can pay 60 to add a bird, or we can just restart. I will restart. And as you can see, as the hammer on the left hand side fills up, you have to pay less coins to finish filling it up, should you want to. So let's try this again. Bounce off there and there. Let's see if we do a little bit better this time. Go on, crush that pig. Yes. Excellent. Okay. That might squeak a 3-star, maybe. We'll see. So we've mentioned paying with coins to unlock characters to use on various levels. One other thing they've added, which is ever so slightly annoying, but it is the kind of thing they put in freemium games, is a kind of purple smoke. So if you play a certain number of levels, suddenly this purple smoke will appear and it will prevent you playing anymore for about an hour, I think. So you can either wait an hour for the smoke to clear, or you can pay some coins to unlock the next levels. And I'm not sure whether I can see that in action now. So I've run through the first few levels. Let's have a look at one of the kind of treasure chesty levels. So we're using Stella, and I should be able to fling her over the top here, and then hopefully get her straight down onto this explosive bit. Oh, is it not going to work? Is it going to work? Is it going to work? Oh, I don't think the explosives bit going to explode, but oh, darn it. Never mind. We'll have another go. We will have another go. She's not very good at coming off the... Oh, let's try that. Still not managed to get through the explosives. Oh, well. Never mind. What you need is you need Poppy, because Poppy can drill through that stuff. She's very good at drilling. Oh. I'm not doing very well on this one. Go on, Stella. Oh, you could have at least made it blow up. Never mind. Okay. If I go over here, maybe I can bounce. Is that going to do the job? No, that's not going to finish him off either. So yes, the purple smoke gets in the way. So it's kind of an annoyance, but if the game is free, as we're suspecting it might be, then you can see why they're adding those kind of features in. And there we go, level done. But I don't think I earned anything for that. So that's an early look at Angry Birds Stella. We will have more of these Let's Plays for you over the next couple of days, so stay tuned for those. Hopefully we'll get our hands on the physical playsets soon, so we can show you those and show you the telepod interaction properly. Don't think they're released in stores yet, but they should be out very, very soon. As soon as we get something, we will show you that. So make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any more of these videos, and of course leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about Angry Birds Stella. Do you like the new characters? Do you like the new take on Stella, replacing her bubble powers with these kind of dash powers and bounce powers? And if you're a boy, does Angry Birds Stella appeal to you as an Angry Birds player? And if you're a girl, are you excited to play Angry Birds Stella more than any of the other Angry Birds games? I'd love your thoughts on that, so leave them in a comment. And stay tuned for more from Family Gamer TV and Angry Birds Stella.